What's going on, bro? Welcome to the video. So obviously you clicked on this video because you want to, change your mindset. And really, there's a couple of things that you can do here. But the biggest one that I found in my journey is going to be able to, read and comprehend knowledge through books, right? So if you are not reading, you are losing brain power, right? So you need to be reading, you need to be, feeding your brain with knowledge so that you can, learn from other people's experiences, right? So these books, people write them because they have 20, 30, 40, 50 years of experience in, like 200-300 pages, right? That whole book is going to give you a lifetime of knowledge, of experience that you need in order for you to grow as a man, as a person, and just, fill your brain with the knowledge so that you can grow and be successful in life, right? So you should always strive to be, learning new things, improving your mind to, think a certain way. So that way when, tough times do, occur, you're able to, push through that adversity and, become the man you want to become. With all that being said, here's my top 5 books that I have read so far that have improved my mindset, right? So the first one that I read right here is The Subtle Art of Not Giving a Fuck, right? So pretty much written by Mark Manson here. It's been a while since I actually read this, but I should go back and read it. It is a very easy read. This was probably like the first book that I read, during my whole breakup situation and being on my own and, trying to redevelop my life, right? So this was the first one that I picked up. And yeah, so if I do remember, I'm not mistaken, when I was reading this book, it was basically like how to pretty much overcome like fear and, addressing your faults and your problems and, your uncertainties and really just, looking at life a different way and, just turning everything that has happened into your life into something good and turning it into a learning experience and really not, caring too much because, you have to care about what you did in your past, like your problems and everything. And you need to, address them so that you can fix them, right? That's basically what, this is saying. And essentially just to, reach freedom and, forgiving yourself and being happy with yourself and, only care about certain things that actually matter, right? So, yeah, but like I said, it's been a while since I read this, but, just looking through this here a little bit, I just kind of remember like a little bit, which I should probably go back and read this, right? Since if it's in my top 5, anyways, it's just the value of suffering is just one of the chapters there. In order for a man to grow, he has to go through some type of suffering, right? Whether that's, death in the family, breakup, he's homeless, he it gets sick and or whatever the case may be. He's a pro athlete, gets injured, anything, right? In order to go through that suffering, that pain, that's truly what makes a man become a man, because you need to suffer, you need to go through hardship, you need to, put you need to go through some type of pain in order for you to, reach rock bottom, so that way you can go up, and level up, right? In that sense of life. Yeah, but he pretty much has like some different points of view here. Not, I don't think everybody would agree with it, but I think a lot of people do agree with it. That's why this book is so, popular. So I highly recommend, if you haven't given this a read, give this a read. I'll definitely be going back to reading this, but here in the near future. But I got some other books on the way that I kind of want to read first. So this is always going to be here, and we can always learn from it, right? So great read if you want to just, just pick up a simple, easy book to, just improve your mindset. This is a great recommendation from myself. So this is something that got me through, just to get my mind off things, right, when all these things were happening in my life. So good way to, just get a different perspective on life, right? Next book here is going to be The Four Agreements. So this is written by Don Miguel Ruiz. This was actually recommended by my cousin that he read this, and he pretty much, there's only really 4 ways to kind of live life here. It also goes into limiting beliefs, new ways to experience life through freedom, what it is to be true happiness, and to love yourself, and to just have overall personal freedom with your life, right? So basically the 4 agreements here, it says be impeccable with your word. So obviously if you say something, you need to live up to it. If you're going to do something, say do it, right? You don't just half-ass it. You have to use your word to get you the truth, and to love one another, right? You can't be using your words to gossip, talk shit about people, talk badly about people, talk bad about yourself. You need to use your words in order to speak and articulate and persuade others to help them grow as well. So you have to believe in the word that you speak, your message, everything. Whenever you speak, you need to have confidence in that, and build that trust with people. Because right, if you don't build trust, why would anybody believe you? Second one here is going to be take away anything personally, or don't take anything personally. So yeah, a lot of people just like to take things personal, and at the end of the day, the only thing that matters is for you to be happy, right? So I mean, why would you want to care what anybody else thinks about you or their opinion? The only opinion that should matter is yours, right? And I get, we want to go door. We want to talk to somebody about, getting some advice on something, but, in reality, it's only you that is going to make the decision. It's only you that's going to make the decision at the end of the day. So whether you take that person's advice or not, it really does not matter, right? As long as because you're the one who's going to make the decision, and you're the one who's going to be living it, not them. So you need to, not take anything personally when people try to tell you things that you don't want to hear. Third one here, don't make assumptions. Pretty self-explanatory. If you are, assuming things and not finding out the truth in the matter, so don't make assumptions about things, about people. You need to, communicate, so that way you don't come into trouble, like drama, gossip, things like that. And you need to, ask questions, bro. I remember, when I was growing up, I was so afraid to ask questions because I always thought that, my questions would be dumb, and I, was afraid of, just asking, because I literally thought that, I was scared just to even ask, right? And I just felt like I was just gonna be dumb or looked at differently because I didn't know the answer, and I felt like everybody knew that answer if I were to ask a question. So I don't know, I just found it embarrassing, but now I ask as many questions as I possibly can if I do not know something, because like I said, if you don't ask questions, then you are not willing to learn, and you are not coachable, right? So that could be a problem. And the last one is to, always do your best no matter what. You need to, strive for greatness in anything you do. Work, your hobbies, your relationships, your mentality, yourself, anything. Just do the best that you possibly can. As long as you put everything on the table, there's no reason why you should not succeed. As long as you're doing your best, if you're not half-assing anything, you will see results. Just give it time, give it patience, and your goals will be reached, and you will feel accomplished. 4 agreements, well worth the read. Pretty easy to get through. It's only 120 pages or so not too bad for an easy read there. Third book here, I'm still kind of reading, and this is Think and Grow Rich by Napoleon Hill. So this book right now I'm still kind of reading, and it's basically just, different ways to, think, and different ways to think about how to bring money into your life, and basically just going through every hardship and every, struggle, problem that people face when they tend to think about these things, because it's all those limiting beliefs, that adversity, the self-advocate, the way you think about yourself and the way that you put things out into the world to so that they can, become true. It all starts with how you think about it, right? So it all starts with your mentality. And if you really want, fortunes in your life, riches, it all comes from the thought of it. And there's basically, it basically just talks about the whole, like all of the different ways that you can think of how to bring money into your life, how to bring riches into your life, and how other people have brought major multi-million-dollar companies, how like the owners and the inventors like that, how they, went through what they went through, and how they basically just goes in like how they achieved their riches, right? Because they all went through hardship. They all, it didn't come overnight for them, right? So it just kind of explains like what they went through, and the ways that you can, manipulate your mind so that you can think the right way, so that you can bring, money, riches, wealth into your life. So yeah, pretty good read. I'm almost done with it, so highly recommend you go out and pick this up. It's a pretty good one, but sometimes I just don't have the time to, read a lot of it. So hopefully I should finish here in the next couple of days, hopefully, if I get a chance to, read. But this next book here is pretty much similar to Riches and Wealth. This is another good one, I guess, kind of similar. I've heard some weird things about this book, but Rich Dad Poor Dad, obviously you should know about it if you are, trying to become financially free. It's just different ways to, look at money and look at jobs. You need to be trading. You need to stop trading your time for money. You need to just find different ways to make money, in pretty much while you sleep, right? So they pretty much say passively. So you need to find ways, different income sources to, bring in money while you sleep, right? So that's basically what he was, portraying. He had a rich dad, he had a poor dad, and he learned everything from his rich dad, all of the successes, how to, build financial freedom through his rich dad, right? And he learned a lot of stuff from his poor dad on how to, not live a certain way, because that way of living is going to keep you broke, keep you poor, for your whole life if you, live that way, right? So, but I've heard some speculation on that book and how it got so popular. So the reason why it's so popular is because, it was still a good read. Really opened my eyes to, exploring new ways, and really just entrepreneurship, and, building financial freedom for yourself, and not working for, your 9 to 5 rat race, living in the matrix, doing all that BS stuff that they want you to do to, keep you broke, keep you poor. And then the last book here is pretty much an audiobook here that you can listen to on YouTube, and it's pretty much called As a Man Thinketh by James Allen. And basically this was sent over to me by my mentor to, help me think a certain way when it comes to, fear, failure, limiting beliefs, anything that you think of positively, negativity, it's gonna, affect the way that your life is. And it all starts with the mindset. It all starts how you think. So you truly can believe anything that you want. You can achieve anything that you want as long as you put your mind to it, because that's the first thing that it goes to, right? So as long as you believe that you can and don't limit yourself, you know, sky's the limit, bro. You can, you know, really achieve anything that you set your mind to. It all is a battle with you versus you, right? Are you going to overcome yourself? Are you going to, you know, defeat that inner bitch self? Or are you going to let it take over and quit every single time you try to start something? That's basically what this book has been, you know, teaching me. And it's like, you can like literally listen to it in an hour and 40 minutes. If you don't have that time to improve your mindset and like actually genuinely listen and focus and listen to what he has to say, you could truly learn and self-develop and change your mindset with the things that they talk about, what these books talk about. And that's basically what I'm doing is, you know, building that mindset. Because when, like, let's just say, God forbid, I'm homeless on the street and I don't know what to do, have no car, no nothing. Let's just say everything's taken away from me. How am I going to, you know, get my mind right in a state of mind, in my conscious mind, to be like, okay, what the fuck is it? What is it that I have to do in order to get out of this situation? What am I going to do to, you know, get back to where I need to be, to get back on my feet? And that's basically the mindset that you need to have. You need to flip that switch in there, start learning how to reprogram your mindset so that you can literally lock in and do whatever it is that you have to do to, you know, to achieve your goals, to succeed, to build financial freedom, to build your physique, to build your relationship with God, and just basically overall develop in every aspect of your life, right? So that is why you need to keep reading these types of like mindset building books, self-development books, self-mastery books, because the greatest way to self-develop is just to learn and go out there and experience and have that wisdom. Hope you guys enjoyed these 5 books. Go ahead and give them a read. If you've read these books already, leave a comment down below and let me know what you guys think. And if you guys got any other books that you would recommend for, you know, self-development, mindset, anything like that, go ahead, drop a comment down below. But anyways, thank you guys so much for watching. Hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, give it a thumbs up, subscribe. I'll see you in the next one. Peace.